So let's talk about some things. First, the first one is get your head right. As we sort of look at where we are right now, one of the things that as you listen to all the pundits and you read all the materials about the economy and all those kinds of things, one of the things that I sort of conclude in talking to folks is that our biggest problem right now in a lot of ways is confidence. You know, people sort of have decided that they're going to not be optimistic about where things are headed. And so when you think about the bankers right now and you think about what they're not confident to lend because they're not sure what their reserve requirements are going to be, right? And small business owners may not be confident to take the risk that they want to take because they're not sure what their numbers are going to look like. And your supplier or your customers aren't confident to extend the order because they're not sure what their orders are going to look like. Before this, we were all, for one reason or another, sort of blindly happy and confident. We're out there spending and running up credit card bills and all those kinds of things. But as we sort of think about where we are right now, it's a lot about confidence. I don't think the media helps us much with that by talking about how bad things are every day. And so I think part of it is just getting your head around the idea that, hey, I'm not going to participate in this recession. Some of you may have heard people talk about that. There's a couple folks in town who run around and use that line. But being a little bit more confident and optimistic about what could happen could change, one, your outlook, but also change the way your customers and others perceive you. When folks come up to you and say, how you doing, what's your response? Is your response, God, things are tough and terrible and I don't know what's going on? Or is it optimistic, is it upbeat? I mean, that question everybody throws out there, how are you? How are you answering that question? The way I'm answering that question right now is, hey, things are good. Membership's a little bit down, could be better. Retention could be a little bit better, but we've got our entire team looking at how to do more things for our members to sort of, to attract more members in the future. So, when you talk to people about these things, who do you want to be next to? The folks who are optimistic, the folks who aren't optimistic. So project that image. It might change the way you feel, but it also might change the way people perceive you. Nobody wants their supplier or their business partner or a key advisor to them to be sort of down in the dumps and sort of saying how bad things are. You might start to wonder a little bit about how good their business is and what that's going to mean for you as their customer or their partner. So getting your head right is probably one of the things that, as you look at what everybody says about dealing with this, having that attitude about, I can do well, we're going to do well, we're going to come out of this.